It's 1:11 right now. Alignment. Okay. Anyway, someone asked me earlier, I guess they were watching some of my older content, and they asked me if I still do animal sacrifice. And I wanted to make a video on explaining why I do not. I don't sacrifice animals anymore. If you're not familiar, I am a priestess within Palo Mayombe. It's an African traditional religion from Cuba and the Congo. I've been a yaya, a priestess, for almost 5 years. And in the beginning of my journey, I did do animal sacrifice. And in the Munanzo that I was in at that time, the women, the yayas, were given licencia or permission to cut. And a lot of Munanzos and spiritual houses, the women are not allowed to sacrifice because they look at it like the woman is the life giver and she's not supposed to take life. But in that particular spiritual house, it was allowed. So, and I have my ganga, I have my pot in my house, and I would get down to business with my little hands holding those 10-pound roosters and a big ass knife with my little hands. Girl, it was a hot mess. Anyway, the last time that I sacrificed was almost 4 years ago, and it'll be 4 years, I believe, on December 28th. And the reason that I stopped is because my now godmother, who I was not adopted into her spiritual house yet at this time, in late 2021, but we were talking and I was getting readings from her and stuff like that. And she and I were supposed to talk on the phone later that night about something, and I told her, like, what I had done earlier, which was I had tried to sacrifice 2 black roosters, and I've told this story a few times on my channel. Long story short, my dog got to them. My Cleo, my big black dog, who I used to call Zara Bandita, she killed all 3 chickens. So I called my yaya and I'm like, oh my god, like, this is some supernatural shit, like Zarabanda, Apollo spirit, straight up jumped into Cleo and had a feast type thing. There were feathers all around my house for months. It was a mess. But anyway, my godmother had a similar past to me where she used to animal sacrifice, but then she kind of realized along the way that it's actually not okay. And I'm well aware that many Palo houses, and even outside of Palo, other African traditional religions do sacrifice. Even though I don't agree with it, I am not condemning anyone for it. I am not trying to start shit. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, in my particular Munanzo, we don't do it. And my Madrina explained to me that karmatically, you're fucking yourself over. And even deeper than that, I realized after my conversation with her that I don't want a life where I look around me and I look at the blessings that I have. You know, my roads are open, things are flowing, I have a car, I have a house, I have a husband, I have kids, I have, nice things, Chanel bags, whatever. I don't want to look at those things in gratitude and realize that a big reason that I have those things is because I had to take the life of something else. Energetically, it just feels icky to me. If I'm going to build the life that I want it to be organic. I want it to be from God. Not built on blood. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I paid my karma. She was right. My Madrina was 100% right. And at the time, people were throwing witchcraft at me, and I was completely unprepared. And she told me that if you're in spiritual war and you're sacrificing a lot, it actually makes things worse. Because think about it. You're adding blood to a war. And I was innocent. I had not done anything to these people. Physically, spiritually, nothing. They just were some jealous, envious, nasty haters. So if I'm an innocent person, am I going to help the war by taking an innocent life? Do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, energetically, it doesn't make sense. This is past being new age or anything like that. It just makes sense to me. Right? And I just don't do it anymore. There's other ways to fix things. I mean, I've saved a combination of God, me, and my spirits have saved people's lives with much simpler ingredients than a chicken or a goat. You know, prayer goes a long way. Candles go a long way. Spiritual baths go a long way. Trabajos and ensadas and spiritual works go a long way. So, I'm not looking to debate with anyone on this. No offense, but you're not going to change my mind. Just like I'm not going to try to change yours. It's just me answering a question that I was asked. Okay? If you would like to book a reading or a different type of spiritual session with me, you can either message me here on Instagram or you can go to sirensnectar.com/booking. Okay? I love y'all. Thank you.